Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there. I actually don't have any game to cast for you this week, so I thought I would cast this. Which, yes, I know this looks like a game, but the point of this was kind of twofold. First of all, if you don't recognize this map, it is my custom 5v5 map, the Dolomites. And so the first purpose was I made some changes to this, and I wanted to kind of test them out and see how they looked. Although I kind of got a bit distracted and never really checked them out because I was also, second reason, was working or testing out this strategy I'd heard about that seemed kind of fun, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. And I got so busy wrapped up in that I didn't really check the things I wanted to. So I actually had to throw in another game just, for that purpose. So I just kind of set up this quick 5v5 match against all computers. All the computers are medium AI because I didn't want something that was just going to roll over and die, but I also didn't want to, have an opponent that was too difficult that I kind of had to focus on killing them rather than doing what I was doing. So first of all, the changes to the Dolomites. Now, I always liked the design of this. It's sort of a north versus south. Sort of these mountain fortifications on either end of the map across a battlefield. And I'm sure all of you know about the watchtowers that watch over the Dolomites. There's this one here in the center, which can watch anyone coming in from either side pretty much. So it kind of watches the center of the map and any traffic through there. Then of course each team has their own little watchtower, which can see anybody entering in towards the corner bases on one side, of course. And also, more importantly, is it watches the entrance to the high yield area. Now, of course, you can always break down the back rocks to get the high yield, but that takes time and effort. So the watchtower kind of makes it so your opponent can't just take the easy way in, because this map is so big, you really couldn't, guard the high yields. And if you went in there and then your opponent just ran through the door, you'd be in big trouble. Although you could have trapped him in there with a flank too. But so that was kind of the intention of the watchtowers. But I'll bet you didn't know. And if you've been on this map, you're probably too busy to even notice, as if it weren't even there at all, that there used to be 2 additional watchtowers on the Dolomites. Each side also had an additional watchtower, and as you can see, time is the enemy to all things. And you can see this watchtower is kind of fallen into disrepair. The platform it's constructed on is crumbling. The ramp had long ago turned to dust. And so, you probably didn't even know this was there, did you? All of this used to be just flat ground. And the south fortification also had a second watchtower that apparently at some point a long time ago a battle cruiser must have just crashed into it and completely destroyed it. And I mean, even the fires are still burning inside this battle cruiser to this day. So that's that's kind of a sustained fire, I would think. And the vines are now growing all over the platform. There's not much left, so I'll bet you didn't know that those were actually there, did you? Anyhow, I just thought it was kind of nice little flair to add to the map. It wouldn't really affect gameplay much, other than these could be kind of obstructions that you might have to run your army around. Which actually we are going to kind of see that come into play a little bit later, and I think you'll see what I mean. But other than that, just kind of polishing up the map, making little nice touches. That if you have any other ideas for nice touches, then give me a suggestion. I've always wondered about this big, huge, empty area here, that kind of in front of this little middle expansion, and all the way to the bottom of the center here. I always thought this was pretty open. I'm wondering if I should do anything with that, or if I don't want to break up the ground more to even prevent more movement. Because one thing about this map is reinforcing is very difficult because it's so huge. I mean, I usually just get speedlings on this map because of that, because I just want something that can move around the map quickly. But that's enough about that. Let's see what I'm up to, and I think I hear some queens spawning. Yeah, I got another queen there, and I'm going to shove that one kind of out of the way. It's not... I also have an expansion here, which has got my own queen that just spawned. Oh, and another one just spawned. Usually people might get, and I'm trying to do this a little bit more often, get a 3rd or 4th queen to start spreading the creep. And you'd be amazed at how far you can spread the creep if you get some extra queens. So, but, we checked that. It doesn't look like I've got anything else going right now. I got my lair going up, and I'm getting my ranged attack upgrades, although I don't have any roach warren. And Yeah, I think that's just... I don't have a Hydralisk then. Okay, well, I'm throwing down the lair, so I might have that might be coming up. I'm dropping down a second Evo chamber, so looks like I'm going for a lot of upgrades. And I don't even have the Zergling speed. Well, I don't even have any Zerglings on the map. Just pumping out drones right now, and got a couple extra queens going on. Oh, what was that? And we got another queen popping out. Curious. Seems to be a lot of queens for only 2 bases. And my lair is done. Oh, this queen's gonna go wander off who knows where. She's gotten the creep spread going. Takes a bit of time to run creep all the way down this map, and as you can see, once again, once off the creep, the queens might as well be standing still. And actually, this is... Well, I will talk about that later. And she'll get back on the creep after the lag goes away, and she'll speed up again. And a little bit of combat down here at the bottom of the map, but, you know, I don't care about that. I'm doing my own thing. I'll let my allies fight it out. And I got a nice little clump of 3 queens here. Oh, and here we go. The creep spreading has begun. You can, I mean, a creep tumor only costs 25 energy. I don't know how fast the queens... Oh, look at that. We got another queen popping out. Strange. Oh, we do have an attack coming close to my base here. So this is going to be my issue right now. And in fact, these Zerglings are going to come in, and they are going to be in big trouble right now. This Roach is not going to stand up against 3 queens. They need to concentrate their efforts a bit more. You know, they are getting this queen's in the orange. Oh, they're going to pull back. I'm going to pull back to this other queen, and she's going to... Oh, she goes down. Well, that was unfortunate. That was my bad. I could have saved that queen, but I did not micro it well enough. And they're going to chase after the roaches, and then they start standing still. Because off the creep, they stand still. Didn't you see that? Oh, and popping out more creep tumors. Look at this creep spread already growing. Well, I haven't quite joined up my 2 creeps yet. They're just barely getting close to each other. So let's see what's going on at the base. There's nothing going on at this base. I really need to get those saturated because I have 15 larvae at this base alone. I should be... Whoa, it looks like we got more excitement going. It looks like now the Protoss is going to have a crack at it, and I'm trying to pull my queens back for safety. Oh, and a transfuse goes down. It's going to save that queen, and that queen's getting a little low. Oh, it doesn't need a transfuse because they are going to run away, and my ally's going to come and help that out. Oh, he's going to turn around again, which is really a mistake because 4 queens against 1 zealot. Oh, is he going to get away? Is he going to get away? Oh, and he does not get away, but oh, those Marauders are probably going to take out this queen. Nope, she's going to get away. So we seem to be having an alarmingly large number of queens coming. Oh, those Marauders are back. Oh, and they're going to get that queen, I think. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, they're going to get that queen, too. Yeah, I wasn't ready for these attacks, and so my micro was actually pretty bad. And so I just lost all my queens. As you can see, I am suddenly pumping out Zerglings like there's no tomorrow. Are they going to pop in time to save this hatchery? And oh, another queen pops out, but she could not have come at a worse time. Oh, my ally is going to come in. Not before that queen goes down, unfortunately, but they will chase away those Marauders. And here come all my Zerglings in the nick of too late. But the hatchery is saved. It does look like I have another queen spawning here. Are you sensing a pattern here? Are you getting it? Here, if you haven't figured it out now, let me spell it out for you. I'm going mass queen. That's right, I'm going mass queen, and I now have the level 1 attack upgrade, which does affect the queens. Both their ground attack, well, that's the air attack, which has a range of 7 and a damage of 10, and the ground attack, which is a double attack, which is the damage of 5 now. And I'm getting the attack upgrade, ranged attack 2, and ground carapace level 1. And my allies are fighting more. We don't care about that. And I do have some nice Zerglings here, which just got their armor upgrade, which is very good for Zerglings. Just one note: Zerglings have 35 health, and a siege tank in siege mode will do 35 damage to a Zergling. So a siege tank will one-shot a Zergling, but that armor upgrade reduces the damage to 34, and a Zergling can survive, and that might be just all the time it needs to run into the tank's range, inside the tank's minimum range, and just take care of business. So, oh, more queens are coming out. So, yep, the mass queens begin again. Creep spread has gone a little bit, still kind of going. It's slowed down a little bit because I lost all my queens and I was busy trying to keep what I had alive and failing miserably. But the creep spread has continued again. I've made it to our functional watchtower. And now I'm pumping out, looks like, oh, I'm pumping out drones. I probably realized, hey, I could do a lot more droning up here, which is one brilliant thing of this strategy, I've been told. Well, I don't have to be told it now because it's quite obvious. Queens cost 0 larva, which means 100% of my larva could be going towards drones, which is an important, if you know anything about Zerg, that is significant. And it looks like I'm grabbing another gas. Why not? And what do we got going there? Infestation pit, so I'm getting ready to move into my hive tech. Am I getting my speed? I'm not getting the speed. Who needs the speed? And I hear another queen popping out. Yep, there's another queen coming. And my allies are still scattering around the map, doing who knows what. And that SCV looks like he wants to die. And oh, looks like we got some Hydralisks and a nearly dead roach and a couple of marauders sneaking up here. Oh, it looks like I got some activity at my base. No, they're going to change their mind. Which could be good because that is a lot of Zerglings and they did not have that many. And whoa, the queen's just going to plow right. Excuse me, Zergling, excuse me. Out of my way, I'm the queen.
Allies are in combat.
Oh, as you can see, I've kind of got, looks like I've got the first player camera set up so you can see all the health bars selected, which is quite disturbing when you're looking at Zerglings. So I thought there was an attack coming, but it looks like they just pulled away. Starting to creep this watchtower, although I can't actually build creep tumors up there. Because I'm peeking over there, I'm just in a probe. And there's another queen. If you check the units tab, which is going to be pretty full, but here I am. I have 8 queens, 2 of which are relegated to spewing larvae, so that means I've got 6 attackers, 6 attack queens, or that units tab, because there's just way too much going on there.
Field depleted. Our allies are in combat.
And we can speed up here a bit, because I'm just going to be pumping out more queens. See if we can speed this up until something interesting is going to happen. And I do have my, I don't have my hive up yet.
Our allies are in combat.
Looks like there's a battle going on there. My Zerglings are moving. Wonder where they're going. Slow this down here for a second. Oh, I just thought I was going to take a 3rd base, although I don't know why they're not attacking it. I sent them there to attack, but they didn't attack it until I came back later, so maybe they couldn't attack if it was in fog of war. I don't know. Am I getting my... I'm not getting my... Oh, of course my lair is a little busy making a queen. Maybe that's why I'm not getting any queen activity out of it. So maybe now I'm going to get my hive going. You going to get the hive going? No? Still not breaking down the rocks. So now we got 7 queens there, getting quite a bit of energy. Oh, an enemy SCV, which is begging to die with one hit point. Ah, there, now we're breaking down the rocks. And am I getting my hive? Yeah, now my hive is on the way. Not getting. Oh, got my attack level. Oh, melee attack level 1 because I believe my. Oh no, my queens do not have level 3 attack yet. So I guess I wanted to get my Zerglings some upgrades. I don't remember my idea here. So that's taken care of. Let's speed this up here again. Eventually I'll be taking that expansion. Oh, and that poor probe. Never stood a chance. Oh, and I think there goes my hatchery getting ready to build. And that must have been was that one of my allies' probes because they were following it and not killing it. So it must have been one of ours. And as you can see, this creep spread is now not quite 25% of the map, but it is spreading quite far. Of course, my allies are also Zerg. They're kind of contributing their creep to it. And my hive is done. Still getting melee attack. Not using anything on this Evo chamber, which I have the resources for it. I don't know what I'm doing. Just pumping out more drones. Probably going to my new expansion, which will be done in about 50 seconds. Oh, and we do have another Protoss attack force. And they will be going against 8 queens and some Zerglings. And here they come, and our queens considered armored. Queens are not considered armored, so these immortals are not going to do anything. Oh, we're going to save that queen, save the 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 queen. Oh, that queen. Oh, I couldn't save the queen. That was just awful. That queen did not have to die needlessly, but those immortals do have to die, I'm glad to say.
Depleted.
So I'm getting a little stingy with my transfuses, considering all these queens are almost to full energy. But I will take this opportunity to spread more creep. And lots of activity going down here. That army's gone. Full retreat, full retreat, full retreat. And one thing I began to notice here is, maybe not quite at this point, but soon thereafter, is this strategy does not work in team play. And I'll tell you why. Because I cannot go anywhere there is no creep. As you saw before, when the queens are off the creep, they might as well be standing still. So it is almost impossible for me to reinforce with my queens unless they actually come home to my little pile of creep here, which is significant. But, you know, if blue here or red over here were attacked, I would be worthless. I couldn't do anything right now because I'd never be able to get there in time. And same thing, you know, I can't go on the offensive or help out here in the center of the field yet because I can't get my queens there. So I realize this is a strategy that does not work for team play unless your team is very, very patient and they can defend their bases that you can't reach with creep. But, you know, these are computers. They're medium-level AI, so I wasn't really worried about that. No, here comes some more queens. What a shock, huh? Oh, and I got an Ultralisk Cavern down. And I'm finally getting my last attack upgrade for the queens. And getting the last armor upgrade.
Depleted.
Soon I hope I'm going to get that chitinous plating for the Ultralisk, because this is a very good upgrade. What do we got here? That's just a Overlord. Looks like he's got the speed upgrade. Oh, we got some more Zerg here. Looks like I'm going to take out my buddy, and I probably see this, but I'm like, I can't quite get there. The creep isn't quite that far yet. Pull back to the creep. I'll shoot this Overlord. Will that help? And we got some more reinforcements here, and oh, this stupid Overseer is going to see my creep tumors. That's unacceptable, so I'm going to have to take care of this. And guess what? Queen are excellent anti-air, because as I pointed out before, they have a range of 7, and now they got a damage of 11, and they shoot really fast. I mean, look how fast those things shoot. Yeah, that Mutalisk is not long for this world. And my Zerglings, I don't know what my Zerglings are doing. Looks like they're ready to get killed by some Protoss here. Oh, they're all split up. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently I'm trying to take out this Phoenix that is a little threat to me right now. Unless he goes after my Overlords, which... Oh, I do have an Overlord here, and he is about to die. So I guess it would have been worthwhile to take out that Phoenix. It looks like my Zerglings all die, so I'm pulling my queens back to safety. Yeah, and they started reseeding my creep. That is not what I like to see. Oh, stop shooting my creep tumors! Oh, you're gonna pay for that. You are gonna pay for that. Those Marauders are in full retreat. Oh, and a transfuse goes down on that queen and saves her. I'm finally using my transfuse. And transfuse. Let's get all those queens healed up nicely. That is spectacular. No, it looks like these guys are gonna slip past me. Oh, don't shoot! Now you shoot another one of my Overlords. Well, these guys will help take them out. Maybe I was too lazy to go back there and help out. So I have to throw out more creep tumors, getting that spread going again. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Yeah, why don't we go help them? That's just a little bit of a grass walk. We'll take out that guy. We'll take out him. There, guys, I helped. Wasn't that helpful? Wasn't that helpful?
Mineral field.
Oh, they're just some Overlords. Just some Overlords. Let me check the units. How many queens have I got now? 15 queens, remembering that 2 of them are on larva, so that's 13 queens, which 2 of them are not here, so they must be sitting at my hatcheries. Yeah, I think I'm not using that one for larva, so that one I have to go pick up, and there's probably another one hiding under here somewhere. Yeah, there's 2 queens there, so I gotta go pick those queens up.
Vespine geyser exhausted. Our allies are in
And, oh, looks like I did get the upgrade for the Ultralisks. And I'm getting attack level 2. And I have all the armor upgrades, so there's nothing left to get there. And, oh, you're shooting my creep tumors again. Stay off my creep tumors. Oh, you're going to so pay for that one. Oh, you are so going to pay. Get my queen. Yeah, there we go. Let's get these queens over there. Yeah, shoot those mutalisks. Shoot those mutalisks. Yeah, yeah. Mutalisks can't stand with queens. No way, no way, no way. Oh, you're gonna come at me with that? No, oh, no, you're gonna run. You better. Yeah, and the transfuse goes down on that queen. Although I don't even know if it was necessary, but I got the energy. I mean, my queens are maxed out on energy. I got plenty of energy for transfuses, so let us not be stingy. Save the transfuse, lose a queen. That's what I always say. Well, at least I said it this time. I guess I've never said it before. And back to spreading that creep, which I can also do at a ridiculous rate.
Allies are in combat.
And I don't know where they're heading. I'm gonna wave to this small Zerg squadron going through. And is that one of ours? That's one of ours. I don't know, maybe I wasn't sure because it looked like I ran over there. I was either gonna go say hi or I was like, oh, kill those, kill those. When you have this many players, it's kind of hard to remember what color everyone is. But we're going to kill that Overseer because he's the one that keeps allowing me to kill my creep tumors. And now you guys are without detection. Oh yeah, come over here. You come over here with that. You come over here with that. Oh, that queen's getting a little low. Throw the transfuse down. When they throw the transfuse down, that queen's going to be just fine, folks. Oh, now they're going to try to run around the queens? Oh yeah, maybe if you attack from the north, you'll have a lot better success. Oh, and then you're going to try to run through it again. Yeah, that is very skilled, my friends. Oh, and you're going to try that with your Zealot? Yeah, get him! Eat that Zealot up! Eat that Zealot up! And we're gonna just get everyone all healed up, so we're all nice and cozy, snuggly warm. Oh, and the Ultralisks are here, and they are 5-1 Ultras, 5 armor. Actually, I think that's actually 6 armor if you look at the pop-up there. So that is 6 armor, 1 attack, which does 39 to armor. Gotta love that. See if I can get that whole. Well, actually, I got that whole army selected. We'll just select that group. We'll select that group. That is group 1. This is the alpha team. Ultras and Queens. Tell me you've ever seen this combination before. It looks like I'm having a hard time affording all the gas required for this army, which once I switch to Ultralisks is significant. If we grab a larva here before I use it, that's 200 gas per Ultralisk. And as you can see, I realized this problem right away because I am grabbing some more gas. And I'm going to speed this up again because there's not much going on right now. I'm probably trying to build up some Ultralisks. I need to be spreading that creep. It doesn't look like I've even spread it that far. There we go. Get some more creep spread. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We like that. That is good. Get that creep spread. And those are just my overlords. I need to move those. They're distracting me. It looks like I moved my ultras to the front lines. I want them to be at the brunt of the attack. They are the bruisers. They do take the damage. They absorb the damage. Obviously. I'm slowly making my way. Oh, I gotta peek through here because I want to get some. Need to get some vision on the other side of that grass so I can keep spreading my creep, keep spreading my creep, keep spreading my creep. Slowly moving forward. My Ultralisk numbers are growing. Looks to be about, that's 9 Ultralisks, 9 Ultralisks. And 13 Queens, 9 Ultralisks, 13 Queens. Looks like the battle's getting closer, so we'll just slow this here down again. And it's like, battle's going on right here, and I'm like, oh, I so want to engage this, but I don't want to leave the creep. I mean, yeah, I could send my Ultralisks down there, but I don't want them to get ambushed without the Queens. Because the Queens are integral to my army right now. And they are the anti-air, and I'm going to inch forward. I'm just, like, pushing the edge of that creep. It's like, oh! And, I mean, this is exactly why this strategy doesn't work for team play, because you have to be incredibly patient. I mean, if it was just my army, I would have no problem just sitting here waiting for it. But, you know, as you see this activity, I mean, we're just right over here, all this activity going on, and I can't do anything about it because I can't run over there. And there's an awful lot of air there, too, which I obviously... The Queens are my anti-air, so I couldn't just send the Ultralisks over there. Send the Ultralisks after the carriers.
Our allies are in combat.
So, you know, I'm just like, oh, just... And of course, I had to go down one side of the map or the other because I can't build creep tumors. This is as far as I can build creep tumors. This is a no-build zone.
Allies are in combat.
So I couldn't build to the center of the map and then just spread the creep in the direction that the battle was going. But I'm still pressing the edge, and as you can see, we are approaching this long since destroyed watchtower with the still flaming battle cruiser. Like a tire fire that never ends, it will continue burning.
Allies are in combat.
And this is actually where this structure can come into play. Is I'm trying to spread the creeps, so I'm got to be like, oh, am I going to spread it down this side, or am I going to spread it down that side? Looks like I decided to spread it down this side, at least for now.
Allies are in
I
combat.
mean, I got enough queens, I could spread it down both if I really wanted to.
Combat.
And I'm still building my forces. I have now got 14 Ultralisks. Looks like I'm stuck here at 11 queens. Wait. 13 queens, sorry. Because I think at this point I was sort of at a critical mass. This is about all the queens I thought I was going to need. And it's so hard. You can't rally point queens, so anytime I want a new queen, I got to go all the way back to the hatchery to get her because she will not walk anywhere when she spawns. She's like, this is where I came out. This is where I'm staying until someone tells me otherwise.
Allies are in combat.
Oh, and that probe does not know how lucky he is. Just missing this... Well, I mean, any one of these units would absolutely obliterate that probe, so...
Metamorphosis complete.
I suppose I could send a unit chasing after it. Oh, looks like I'm just getting some... Oh, that's what I'm getting. That is what I'm getting. Getting myself some overseers, so, you know, I can actually have detection. Should, say, a banshee or something come and try to ruin my army's day. Whee! So we'll just follow these overseers on their calm, relaxing journey to the south side of the map, joining up with my army of queens and ultralisks that are now on the move. Looks like I've changed my mind. I've decided to move this side of the map, and right at this time is when this army decides to move in. Just as I moved my army, they moved over there. It's like, gee, thanks a lot. I should have just moved. And then, well, these guys are going to retreat. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe they're like, guys, we just saw all these Zerg, giant Zerg units over here. Maybe it's not the best time to move out. Oh, and they are now going to be engaged in battle. Oh, we see a transfuse goes down on that Ultras. Transfuse goes down on that Ultras. Can we get another transfuse on that Ultras? Can we get another transfuse here? Can we get another transfuse here? Thank you very much. And that queen could use a transfuse as well. And yeah, there was some immortals in there, but with this many queens, they can just be like, oh, fine, Ultras killed. Even though immortals are the sworn enemy. Oh, and we're gonna get another transfuse there, another transfuse there, another transfuse there. Can we get a transfuse on this queen, please? Can we get a transfuse on this queen, please? And we get a transfuse on that queen. Oh, it actually looks like I was trying to take this high-level expansion, and they snuck around and took it out. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not running back up there to defend it. I got my creep this far and my army this far. Hey, tell that Thor to stop pushing my Ultralisk. So I decided to let that base go. You know, it's just a base. Nothing to get all excited about. Ashes to ashes and all that sort of thing. And oh, that infestor needs to go. But no, he's going to sneak past because my army is very lazy. They're a very large, lumbering army, despite the creep bonus, which has the Ultras moving at 295 plus 0.88, and the queens are moving at 94 plus 156, or is that what their total speed is? No, I don't think that's right. That's not right. I don't feel like doing math. They expect me to do math. I don't want to do addition right now. And oh, this army has found itself a very bad place to go. And oh, this Ultra's getting a little hurt. Can we get a transfuse on him, please? Can we get a transfuse? Or maybe we don't even need a transfuse. Well, actually, I could use a transfuse now. Would be I'll eventually get a transfuse. There we go. And can we get another one for good measure? Yes, that's great. Can we get one more for good measure? One more? Oh, no, it looks like battle has engaged again. But he really could use a transfuse. Yeah, and there we go, get another transfuse. Can I get a transfuse on this queen here? Can I get a transfuse on this queen? Apparently I cannot.
Allies' base is threatened. Our allies are in combat.
That queen's just gonna muscle through the pain. As we can see, this destroyed tower, and it looks like all the vines have gone. I think my creep actually killed the vines. That's interesting. Oh, it looks like there's some battle going on up here, and I thought maybe it was a time to go back and retreat. This might be a good time to go check out what's going on our side of the map, because this yellow Zerg seems to keep sneaking around the backside, but it looks like my allies have cleaned it up just fine. It looks like my purple pal has got some Ultralisk of his own. 1-1 upgrade. Not as good as mine, but at least it's an upgrade. So we've come all the way up here to the side of the map for no good reason, although I think he's destroyed my creep spread. I don't think I had creep spread here, actually. And everyone back to the other side of the map. Wow, now that has got to be the scariest convoy you have ever seen. Oh, can we get down to this battle? We need to get down here to this battle. How did my Ultras get here? They are fast. So battle has engaged once again, and this Ultras could use, well, actually he's going pretty well. No one seems to be attacking him. We're just going to eat up that army and not even think twice about it. And now I've got Medivacs healing my army. I've got a ton of energy for transfuses, and I am stealing one from my Terran brethren to heal up my Ultralisks. Thank you, Medivac, who is here for no other reason than to heal me, because he does not have any infantry of his own, because siege tanks cannot get healed by Medivacs.
The hive cluster is under attack.
Oh, are they killing my creep tumors again? Again with this yellow Zerg.
Allies are in combat.
Looks like we've about had enough of the yellow Zerg. And he is not long for this world. And oh, I'm just going to eat up. Where'd that infestor go? He was there a second ago, and then he just went inside into a sea of Ultralisks and nothing. He was just gone. Can I get a transfuse? I guess he's not that bad. Oh, no, we're going to throw a why not throw down a transfuse? I got the energy. Just throw down another transfuse. And that must be my ally because I'm not attacking him. Is that blue? Almost looks teal, but it must be the blue guy, because teal is not on our side. Zerg, you get teal in this game. Oh, teal is on our side, but he's Zerg. Shows what I know. I don't pay attention. It's hard to keep up with all these colors when there's 10 different colors on the map. And look, they're going to go and attack this expansion, and I'm just like, ugh, my creep's not there yet. The Ultralisks are getting all edgy, toeing the edge of the creep. They're like, can we? And the Queen's like, no. Oh, well, we'll get a probe. That's good. And I think we're close enough. We can do some damage here. I think this is, yeah, we'll send some Ultralisks in. That's all well and good. So after all that time, I was finally able, after 42 minutes of game time, I was finally able to get my Ultralisks to an enemy base. I was finally able to get my creep just to the edge of an enemy base. But now my allies are going to keep moving on. Although this is Zerg, I could probably run over here and, I got some nice creep here. I could start a new creep spread. But no, I'm just content to keep spreading my creep here. It's very slow. Even with all these queens, this is a very slow process spreading creep from the north end of the Dolomites down to the south. As you can see, I have this whole plot here. Looks like my Ultras are on the move. Looks like I finally had enough. I'm like, you know what, guys? Just go for it. Just go for it. This is a Zerg base, so there's not going to be a lot we have to work. We can get moving once we get over here. And I don't know what they just ate up right there, but it must have been delicious. Oh, and protect those overseers. We don't want those things to die. I need to be a little more careful with my overseer there. And I got a Mutalisk. I lose my overseer. Where are those queens? Keep an eye on that guy. He is not in good shape. Where'd that Mutalisk go? queens didn't get there yet, did they? I don't know where that Mutalisk went, but... And this Ultralisk needs a transfuse, but there's anyone attacking us here. This base is going to be eaten up pretty soon. Oh, that is just disgusting. All those building guts flying amidst my Ultralisk. It's like a horror flick. That is just horrifying. So I finally got to another base. And then my queens are gonna try to shoot down these overlords, and and one goes down. Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Oh, another overlord goes down, and he's gonna make it out of there with 14 hit points. That is a lucky overlord for the time being, at least. For the time being, it looks like I'm retaking this expansion again because I don't think Yellow's gonna have anything to say about it anymore. Although he does not appear to be dead, as he's still got active units on the map. Oh, and the sentry's chasing down an overlord. That's kind of funny. And it looks like my allies have cleaned up this base. And now I realize once again that the creep has ended. But as soon as my queens make it back, and of course they are going very slow. Everyone's got Ultralisks. How are the upgrades on this Ultralisk? 2-1, not as good as mine. My Ultralisks are now... That is a queen. Ultralisks are now 5-3. Very scary to have fully upgraded Ultralisks. And laying down some more creep. But let's speed this up again. Follow this army. I'm gonna run up into this base. Yeah, and that computer, upon seeing my army run into his base, is going to instantly give up. So yeah, I know I said that this was probably not the greatest strategy for team play, but as you can see here, with all medium AI, it didn't work out too bad. Did not work out too bad.
Our allies are in combat.
And once again, I'm like, well, now what do I do? Because I have no creep spread here. And oh, another computer is going to give up. And I might as well finish off his base for good measure. I can get there quickly enough. Probably should left my queens up there. It's not like they need to come down here and then you're just gonna have to walk back up again. Just making a run here. Wow, that poor warp prism. Is he lucky that my queens are leaving? But this Mutalisk will take care of him just fine. Just fine.
The speed guys are exhausted. Our allies are in combat.
Looks like I've decided to forget the creep. Just keep moving. But I mean, look at this. All these poor Ultralisks are caught in the Queen's party. Ah, and I got some more Overlords here. Actually, I brought these Overlords for a specific reason. Although, perhaps an unnecessary one at this point. As my allies are cleaning up these bases. Because, what can Overlords do? Overlords can generate creep. I should have been thinking of this a long time ago. Would have made things a lot easier. So I can drop down a little bit of creep. And I was actually going to start planting some creep tumors in there, but then the final computer finally gave up. So it was just kind of a fun little game. I know it got pretty dull there in the end, which is again why the strategy A does not work in team play, and B does not work on the Dolomites, because, I mean, it took me 48.5 minutes to do all this creep, and that is like half the map. A little less than half the map. And that was with 15 queens. So, I don't know, I wanted to try out that strategy. I wanted to check out the new features of the Dolomites. Make sure everything worked alright. Of course, like I said, I got so distracted with my strategy, I didn't even come over here and check out this tower, and I just went by this one just because that was the way I was going. But I hope you enjoyed this look into the new changes of Dolomites and my crazy Zerg strategy. And have a day.